And after years of debate and in-party fighting, Governor Abbott signed legislation to create education savings accounts. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nabil Ramadna. The new law will let Texas families use public dollars to help cover the cost of sending their children to private school. But the signing comes amid concern about funding for public schools. Our Capitol Bureau reporter Dylan McKim looks at what else lawmakers need to finish.
A historic day here in Austin that will change the future of Texas education, and for those in attendance at the governor's mansion, it was truly a celebration. Lawmakers and Texans from across the state gathered at the governor's mansion to witness the final step of passing an education savings account.
School choice is now the law of the great state of Texas.
Each student accepted in the program will get a little more than $10,000 the first year, with special education students getting up to $30,000 each year.
Power to the parents.
It's been a priority for state Republicans who believe it will improve Texas education for all students.
We are going to make, through school choice, public schools even more competitive and better. It's not about us against them or them against us, all together.
But just across the road from the celebration,
No vouchers. Save our schools.
public school teachers and Democratic lawmakers protesting the law and hanging this banner, arguing the school choice program will only help the state's wealthiest families and harm public schools.
With the stroke of his pen, Greg Abbott is betraying nearly 6 million Texas public school students.
Another concern for Democrats is the fate of the public school finance bill. The House passed it April 17th. It provides an additional $7.7 billion for public schools, but it currently sits in the Senate Public Education Committee with no hearing date set.
I am urging the Senate and the governor to pass school funding because our public schools across the state are at risk of closing.
The chair of that committee, Senator Brandon Creighton, said there are two different plans to finance public schools, and he's working to create a hybrid plan that will be debated soon.
It'll be probably the largest funding increase for public schools by percentage in Texas history.
We have about a month left in the legislative session, and we are approaching some key deadlines if bills are going to pass. May 28th, that's an important date. That is the last day the Senate can consider any bills. Reporting here in Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
The program will begin in the 2026 to 2027 school year. The controller will be responsible for operating the program and will begin its work once the state budget is finalized.